Well, it finally feels like fall as the cooler temperatures start rolling in. So it's a great time to do some fall decorating. That's why interior designer Kefi Lancaster is here to show us that Halloween isn't just for kids and we can have fun with it also.
Absolutely.
So, like, when you think of Halloween, I see all kinds of elegant decorations that you have, and you've taken it up a notch. You know, how do you get from the cheesy
plastic pumpkins,
to what you have right here?
I think the best thing to do in any kind of decorating sense is just to keep it simple and try not to over-exaggerate things and use your basic materials and try to put them all together to create something that's a little more different and really fun. Halloween is a great time that things are what you tell people they are. So something that might just be water could be poison in a jar or something like that. So use your creative mind and kind of think of some fun things that might go with either food or drinks or any way that you would set the table. You can trick the kids and things
Speaking
like that.
of that, you nicknamed this display Spooky or as Gory Goodies.
Gory Goodies. So Lisa with Hosted Gourmet did a great job helping me out today, and she made some magnificent black bean dip on top of a beautiful orange tortilla shell, and she's put some avocado and some cilantro on there, and that gives it it gives it a nice Halloween feel.
Even
without
the colors. The colors are great together.
But you said keep it simple. I don't know if a gold sparkly skull is simple enough.
A little bling, a little bling.
Yeah, but it's all in presentation.
Really
exactly.
You know what I mean? Like you explained that recipe to me because I was dying to know, and it's not difficult. You just have to think about how to put it together for the show.
And I think it's important that you try to tell little stories and little vignettes. So that's kind of what we've done here to give you some examples. So, you know, you have Ghoulish Goodies becomes a story all on its own.
Right.
What's
They're
the
good
other
goodies,
one?
too, by the way.
If you eat those, you won't get fat because look at that skeleton.
I know, right? It's all skin and bones.
So what's the other one?
The next one we have is called Graveyard Dip. And we've used some Ritz crackers just decorated with
that is so cool.
the RIP, and looks like a little graveyard. And this is a beard cheese horseradish dip, which is fantastic.
Yeah, my hand was on that one, Linda.
Oh, that's all right.
Just
And then we've got these great crackers and Tostito chips, I should say, that come from Trader Joe's.
And they look like a scary
Aren't
monster.
they fun?
Spooky shapes.
They're little ghosts and spooky shapes and little witch hats and stuff. So again, something very simple. You don't have to be a chef. You can just go down and pick those up. You could even just do it with a simple black bean dip to give it that orange and black feel and kind of carry on the.
This is good.
All right,
Isn't
let's go to the display in front of you. You're calling this one Elegant Eerie.
Yes.
I like the name.
So the sparkly theme always continues in my world. But you can also mix in some of the skulls, and you know, we've got a cute little witch's hat here, and these here are some tasty treats created by the Cookie Cottage over in the historic downtown village. And we've got some Rice Krispie treats that are orange and made into little pumpkins here. We've got some little cookies on a stick, which is fantastic. A real simple way to make something for the kids and something that they'll really love to enjoy.
I know you mentioned that you have this. Are these things people can make, though, or you have to buy them?
No, you could make those. Those are sugar cookies. One of my favorites up here in the front is the little teeth cookies that looks like a giant mouth.
And think about how easy that is to make. Just 2 sugar cookies and some marshmallows.
I like
I
that.
prefer buying them, thank you very much.
Well, if you'd like to buy them, head over to see Kathy in the Cookie Cottage. I'm sure she'd make a dozen for you anytime.
Great. Those are really cool.
Yeah,
So
really
not
great
only
idea.
local, but, you know, very elegant and also.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and serving them up on a dish like that does make it look like, you know,
Right, it makes it
it's not
fancy.
marshmallow or cookie, it's an elegant treat.
But look at this one.
Oh my
The
goodness.
I'm
mummy.
telling you, these
It's a
things are so
mummy.
That's
cute.
amazing.
So
Adorable.
creative.
Can you eat it?
You can.
Well, I'm
it's
sure
just
I can.
icing.
I don't think I would do it right now, but yeah. All right, well, let's go to the next one. This is also one of me and Steph's favorite. You're calling it Top Shelf Horror.
This is our adult beverage bar, and we have some candy corn martinis here, which is just any kind of martini with a little candy corn in the bottom as a garnish.
Didn't know you could do that.
Absolutely. We've used here we've got a raspberry liqueur, which we made with just by putting raspberries in some amaretto, and then the raspberries kind of disintegrate and look like brains.
Lovely.
And my very favorite is on the end, and those are the Bloody Mary
I'm going
shots.
to show you these. So you took
It's a syringe.
clean syringes,
Yep.
sanitary, the whole deal.
Absolutely.
I have a whole drawer full of these from Kids Medicine.
There you go.
And now I'm thinking I could put some alcohol in them, and when someone says
not?
to you, do you need a shot? You just give it.
I literally do.
Yes, you can. This is classic.
So Bloody Mary's in a syringe.
Bloody
That's
Marys in a
amazing.
syringe.
What a
And you
perfect
can-
idea.
You could make them for the kids too, and just use tomato
just-
juice
right,
and
exactly,
make
make
it
it
be
frozen.
a less adult beverage.
Well, I think this is so cool because you can take your party up a notch. If you're having a Halloween party, this just makes it so much more elegant, and you get away from the cheesy blow-ups and things like that.
Absolutely, and I went online and just printed out some apothecary labels and put them on some of the food jars.
you
So
thought of
the honey,
everything.
for instance, says spider venom, and it's actually just a jar of honey.
Oh, cool.
The oatmeal is ground up bone powder, which
Yes,
is
I
this
see the
one
bones
here.
there.
So you can find these little JPEGs online. You just print them out, cut them out, stick some double-sided tape on something, and again, it's what you tell people that's horrific and ghoulish that makes it exciting.
I
And
love
adding
this
all
idea.
this stuff too.
Of
'cause
course.
that's-
This makes me want to have a
I know, I
Halloween
said the
party.
same thing.
There's still time.
There is still time. This is the weekend before coming up. Lots of
We'll all be here after the show to finish up
Try to get it
everything.
together. All right, well, you guys can find Kathy online or at her store in the Sarasota area in the historic downtown village, and you can get all of these things and many more. All right, when we come back, a doctor is going to help us fight the war on drugs.